How are we doing on this Wednesday evening? Oh, sorry, it's been a long day. Now then, first things first, can I get a like and a follow? Or a like and subscribe, or whatever, whichever platform you're looking at this on. Lovely, thank you. Okay, so this is the next one up in alcohol volume of the Kettlesmith Ales and IPAs. This is a 7.2% volume. I was going to say something else then. What was it? Oh, it's just like, sorry, I've been away for a week. I've been very busy, very, very busy. I've got a week off now. Yeah. So, more than happy. Okay, let's have a look at this one. This one's called Caroline. Now, Caroline, I'm not sure, I'm not 100% what the lines represent. Caroline? They have that sort of symbol on all the Kettlesmith sort of ales, which I like. Now, this one says, as they always say, at Kettlesmith, our mission is to craft beers that are familiar yet new, accessible yet full of character, quietly distinctive beers that don't need to shout for attention. Now then, this is a full-bodied and carefully balanced double IPA. Explore rich maltiness and a healthy dose of Simcoe, Citra and Minstrel hops. Now this is the bit I don't quite agree with normally. Brewed for food, a capable match for strong flavours and rich foods. Savour with mature cheeses, charcuterie or spicy curry. I've said this before, I don't choose drinks to go with my food and I don't choose food to go with my drinks. In fact, I don't really drink ales and IPAs and stuff while I'm eating anyway, so that is irrelevant. Even when I'm drinking wine, I never look at a wine bottle and go, oh yeah, it says I need to eat this with that, so I'm going to have some of that. I just don't do it. I don't know who does, but there we go. You might be able to hear Smokey whistling in the background. I did invite him out here, but he was too busy playing with some cardboard. Nothing else on here besides European Beer Challenge 2021 Gold. Okay, let's get this bad boy opened and get a smell of it. If I can get my finger under the ring pull. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I can taste a little bit. Right. Oh, that does smell stronger. It smells stronger, but it's faded quick. Okay, let's get it poured. Let's have a look at the smell and let's have a look at the ale and smell it in the glass. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I said, it's been a long day. Okay, which is why I'm looking forward to having this because I need it. Oh, it's a dark one. Wow. That is a dark one. By the way, I just noticed, and I've said this before, they do have these little diagrams, little maps of maltiness and spiciness and everything on there. It gives you an idea of what you're going to get. So with this one, quite malty, quite bitter, quite hoppy, a little bit fruity, but not much in the way of roast toast, fennels, spicy. So, very dark. It looks very dark on the camera, darker in real life. Is it clear? Well, you can just about see through it with the light behind it, look. Yeah, but it is very dark. Does smell like a very strong ale. Doesn't particularly smell like an IPA, but does smell like a definite ale. So, let's go in for the taste, shall we? Bombs up. Cheers. Right. Now that's more of a meal. That is a lot stronger. Double IPA, 7.2, what do you expect? So it's, for a strong IPA, it's surprisingly smooth. You can definitely get the bitterness and the hoppiness at the back of the mouth, back of the throat, which I always give it a few seconds after a first swig, going for a second one, just to see if it's dissipated at all. Yeah, it's good. So far, so good. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. Yeah, interesting. So, definitely getting malty, definitely getting bitter and hoppy. I wouldn't say I'm getting much of the fruity, but then again, if you've watched my videos before, the fruitiness is a bit of a pet peeve of mine. Tropicalness and fruitiness in IPAs, they never taste or smell like they're supposed to, or as they claim to. So, oh, you're going to get citrus and pineapple and blah, blah, blah. And you never do. It's just like, oh, it's a bit fruity, a bit tropical. But yeah, fruitiness at all? I suppose if I think, oh yeah, smell for fruit, it's a little bit fruity. Taste-wise, do you know what? If I really, and this might be a placebo, but if I'm really trying, it's like, yeah, I can taste a bit of fruit. It's a little bit fruity. But it just tastes like a strong ale with a hint of IPA-ness of it. And I'm not a massive fan of strong ales on their own. I do love IPAs, especially the stronger ones. So I was a little bit like, when I first opened this and poured it. But to be deadly honest with you, I like this. I like it a lot. Here comes the burp. Good. Right. So let's have a look at some scoring. Interesting. Okay, so if you haven't been here before, I rate these on 1 to 5 for the smell, 1 to 5 for the taste, 1 to 5 for the aftertaste, hoppy, bitter maltiness, if you get me. And then I can give them a bonus 1, 2, or 3 points if I feel like it for the can design. So for the smell, that is the chair. I had this problem before and I recreated it on the camera saying, this is what the chair does. Now I'm trying to do it and it's not going to do it. It was the chair, honestly. Okay, so it does smell nice. It doesn't smell particularly IPA-ish. IPA-y? Doesn't smell particularly like an IPA. However, I'm going to give it a 4 for the smell. Now, for the taste. I'm going to give it another 4. 4 for the taste. It's a good one. For the aftertaste, hoppiness, maltiness, bitterness. When I say I'm at the beginning, I said about I give it a few seconds to settle in the mouth and to, the parrots go mad. I always try and see if the aftertaste, bitterness, hoppiness, maltiness is going to dissipate over time, which I do like. I don't like it when it lingers and makes you go, it's quite gacky. This is good. It's not bad in the beginning and it's fading. It is still there a little bit, but it's all right. I quite like it. This is going to get a 4 as well. So far, so good. So, out of a possible 15, so far it's a 12. And then I can give it bonus points for the can. Now, I didn't quite understand at first what the can designs were about. And now I've started to get it. Like there was the fault line. There was the timeline. There's now this one's Caroline. I like it. And I've sort of come to like the can design. So even though I'm not like, oh, that's a really interesting can. It is an interesting can, but not really interesting. So it's up there. It's going to get a middle of the road 2, because I can give it a 1, 2, or 3 if I so please. So this is going to get a 2. Bear with me just 2 seconds. We're back. And Smokey's here now, aren't you, you little monkey? He was getting so noisy in the other room, I thought, I'm going to have to bring him in because he's obviously missing me. He gets separation anxiety as well. So if I'm at the house for too long, he starts pulling his own feathers out his shoulder and his neck. Don't what me. You know damn well what. Beep, beep. Right. So he can sit there a minute. So yeah, 442. So 14 out of 18. That's really good. Anything above 12 is really good. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this. 14 out of 18. Nothing is going to get a full 18 because I don't ever give a full 5 unless something is going to completely blow me away. 4.5 is usually the highest I'll ever give anything, or have done so far, and that's been very, very few and far between. Yeah. Anything else I want to say about this? So Kettlesmith themselves, I got the cans from their brewery, which is in Bradford and Avon in Wiltshire. Well, no, tell a lie. It's not Wiltshire. It's just over the border in Avon and Somerset. Or Somerset, just Somerset. Now, if you can get a chance to go down there, do it, because you can have drinks down there. They've got the brewery there. They've got, like, you know, a little shop there, so you can buy the cans. I bought one of each ale and IPA they had in stock. I'm never overly keen on weaker ales anyway, just like I'm not overly keen on weaker beers or weaker lagers, or never used to be, because I don't really drink lager that much anymore. So I always go for something a bit stronger, usually 6% upwards. This being a 7.2, this is the first one of the Kettlesmiths that I'm like, I really like this. The other ones have been good, but I wouldn't say they blow me away, or I'm like, you know, oh, you know, where have you been all my life? So they're good. Good, not great. No, they are good. They are good. And I love this one. This is really nice. So I will be getting some more of these. I've got to go back down to them because they had a few out of stock when I was down there, and I want to try those. I think there's one like Redwood, which doesn't tie into the line unless I'm missing something with the Redwood one. So I might pop down there over the next couple of days and get some more, because I've got one more can of Kettlesmith to go. So yeah, running a bit low, but then again, I have got a busy few days, even though I'm off for a week. Anyway, I digress. So the rating's good. Links. They're in Bradford and Avon, as I've said. If you know where Sainsbury's is in Bradford and Avon, they're pretty much about 50 yards from there. So Unit 16, train. I'll just give you the picture there. My glass on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. They have got an Instagram presence, which is why they've got the @Kettlesmith there. Okay. I'm going to post this on Instagram anyway. If you are watching this on TikTok, I have started an Instagram, which is, I think it's Chris Dubs IPA Reviews. I'm trying to go away from TikTok a little bit. I'm finding it's just a massive toilet of misinformation and bollocks, really. So I'm trying to go away from that and get more onto Instagram, even though I hate Meta. I mean, I hate unsociable media anyway, but, you know, I'm on YouTube as well doing these. And I think that's Chris Dubs in the Club. So yeah, Chris Dubs in the Club and Chris Dubs IPA Reviews. And if you do have a brewery and you want me to try something, or you want to send me anything to try and do an IPA review on, or an ale review, then you know, make contact and we'll go from there. Anything else? No, not really. We'll leave it at that. So I'm going to finish the rest of this, take him in the living room, and well, I say I'm going to finish this. I'm going to savor it. I'm going to enjoy it because this is bloody good. And I will catch you maybe tomorrow for another one, which will be the last of the Kettlesmith IPAs that I have. That one bumps up to an 8.2 ABV, so a bit stronger than this one. So I'm looking forward to trying it. But in the meantime, take it steady. Enjoy what sun you can get, because it's just got really sunny outside now, even though we've had pissing down rain the last couple of days. So yeah, all the best. Peace.